Hello, I'm Dr. Stephen Schimpff, and this is part of a continuing series on aging gracefully. Last time we talked about whether a pill could at least slow the process of aging and give people extra years of life and preferably a healthy life. Today we want to go the next step, and there are many out there right now studying, doing research, doing work on what I'm calling defying or denying aging. They really want to look at not just improving lifespan a little bit, but taking it, as far as possible, immortality perhaps. So the question is, should we live indefinitely? Today's technologies do create some very interesting opportunities. Do we know enough? I mean, it's like when Jack Kennedy said, let's go to the moon. We knew the physics, and we had a lot of the technology to do it. There was lots of work to be done still. We knew the basics. It's not clear to me that we really know the basics about aging and why we age. But nevertheless, there's folks out there that are really working at it and trying hard. And they point out that if we could live a long time, healthy, that would avert a lot of medical costs, or maybe we just would shift them toward a later date. It brings up this concept called the longevity dividend. And that's the concept that says if we can slow the aging process down, then that might slow down the development of these age-prevalent diseases like heart disease and cancer and stroke and so on, diabetes. So slowing aging should also improve health by slowing down the development of these diseases. So time will tell whether that theory is correct, because a lot of these diseases that we know are lifestyle induced to a large degree by what we eat, what we smoke, what we drink, whether we exercise, whether we're stressed. So time's going to tell us some very interesting things. But the idea, of course, of living indefinitely goes way back. The Epic of Gilgamesh, if you remember that, Gilgamesh was the king of Uruk in the Sumerian area, near where the Tigris and Euphrates come together. And he did many incredible things in his epic as king, but he wanted to live forever. And so he set out on a journey, a very complex and difficult journey, but he finally got to the place where he was told the secret of eternal life, and that there was a particular plant. It was found underwater, and if he could go and get it, he could eat it, and he would live forever. He found it, but then set it aside, and then decided to take a bath. And while he was bathing, the serpent came out of the water, grabbed the plant, ate the plant, and he had to die like everybody else. So most of us know we must remain mortal. There is, we can look at who's lived the longest, and that's a woman named Jean Calment. She lived to age 122. He died a few decades ago. She lived in France. There is a gentleman living today at the age of 117, Israel Crystal. There's others that are kind of close behind him, but a lot of scientists believe that we can keep pushing the limits, but that around 120, 115 is going to be the limit. So let's we'll stop here and pick up in the next part about how some people are really just saying, no, 115, 120, that is not the limit. We can go way beyond that. Thank you.